Hello everyone, Mrs. Hunter here, and I decided to go ahead and come on here and do a quick how this course works video. Yes, because you've got questions and I've got answers. I have received you guys' emails and I want to make sure that no one is fretting about how things are going to go this semester. So I'm going to do this quick video and let you guys know how it's all going to flow. Okay, are you guys ready? All right, so first things first is if you have not done your access code for your textbook, you need the textbook code. Okay, for the Revel textbook access, you will need to contact the library and get the access code and create a new account if you haven't used the Pearson Revel portal yet. Okay, so if you're new to that, you're gonna have to create a new account and then use that access code from the bookstore in order to access your text. All right, go ahead and get that done like on the ASAP, like yesterday, okay? Because it is important that you go ahead and get started with reviewing the chapters, all right? I need you to go ahead and start digesting that information so that you are ready to rock and roll as we begin our first speech coming up, all right? So the first thing, textbook access code. If you don't have it, get it, okay? The second thing is, if you haven't checked out the course syllabus, I need you to look at it, okay? I know online it seems like a whole lot of documents, a whole lot of things you have to check out, but that's just the nature because that's the way to communicate and make sure that you have all of the information that you need as we go along. So I need you to check out the syllabus if you haven't done so yet. I do want to go over a couple of things though. In the syllabus, it outlines how the grading is going to go, how the coursework is going to go, okay? So specifically in the syllabus, it lists that the speeches are 70% of your grade. Did you hear what I just said? 70, yes, 70% of your grade, because this is public speaking, right? So your largest grades will be your speeches, all right? Then the next percentage, the next 15% of your grade will be your documents. These are the things that you're going to upload when you upload your speeches, okay? These are the accompanying items that you will provide for your speeches. The last 15% of your grade is the assignments, okay? And in that assignment, 15% is going to be an average of quite a few things. It's going to be the average of your quizzes that you will do from your textbook, your Revel access. It will also include your reflections because at some point during the semester, you're going to have to write a little reflection about how you're doing and what you could do better. And it's also going to include the feedback that you give to our fellow students in our community, okay? So those three items are going to be averaged together to make up that 15%. So it's important that you do it and do it well, okay? Super easy stuff. It's nothing really hard, but it is something that you need to do. The reason why we have the quizzes there is to make sure that you're looking at the text. So if you don't do the quizzes, I know you're not reading it. And trust and believe, because we are in an online environment, you know, the class kind of snitches on you, okay? It tells me what you're doing. If you're looking at the videos, if you're looking at the text, if you're taking the quizzes, it lets me know what you're doing. So I'm going to tell you, it's super important for your best efforts. Remember from the welcome video, all I need is your best. I don't need it to be perfect, but I need your best. Okay, so the syllabus outlines that grading, scale of how we're going to break it down for your final grade. All right, and so all those things are going to be included. All right, so with that, let me go ahead and talk about the documents first, okay? Because for each speech, there is a number of things that are going to be kind of required or things that you need to pay attention to. But I want to make sure that you are not lost at all at any time. So for each speech, I will upload or I have uploaded a speech assignment. So it gives you all the details about what that speech is going to entail, what you need to do, if you need sources, if you don't, how long it has to be, all the nitty gritty about that speech is going to be on the speech assignment. Then also along with that, I will be providing you the speech rubric. Okay, this is going to be the evaluation. This is what I use to grade what you are doing, okay? Your actual speech, your 70%, okay? The speech rubric is going to grade just the speech itself. That means your performance, how well you're speaking, how well you're citing your sources, how well you are performing, so to speak, okay? Because a lot of public speaking is performing, okay? So you're going to have that for the speech grade. All right, for the documents grade, there's going to be a few things that you're going to be required to submit along with your speech. All right, the first thing and one of the most important things is your speech outline template. All right, this is a Word document that you can use over and over and over and over and over and over for every speech. By the way, you have 4 speeches this semester, okay? So for each speech, you're going to simply fill out the speech template as you prepare your speech. Okay, so for some of the speeches, you may have to write a transcript where you write it all out and you can include it in your outline, or there will be ones where you're not going to write a transcript, but you need to put your main points and kind of organize your thoughts. This is a requirement for every single speech. You're going to need to turn in the outline, okay? And like I said, it's a Word document. It will expand as you type in there. It will expand, and you will be able to just fill it out, put your main points, your transitions, and all of that. All right. Later on, not for this first speech, but later on in the semester, for some of your additional speeches, you will have to provide a reference sheet, okay? So where you get your source work for your informative speech and your persuasive speech. And you will also have to do some sort of visual aid. All right, and I'm going to do a whole separate video on visual aids when we get there. But since we're at the top of the semester, you don't need to worry about that right now. For the self-introduction speech, you're going to need the speech templates, and you're going to also be required to write a transcript, which is basically you write out what you're going to say. Easy peasy, right? Okay, and the self-introduction speech is 2 to 4 minutes long, which is actually pretty short. All right, so if you type out about a page or a page and a half on your computer, that's about 2 minutes of time. Seriously, trust and believe me. All right. And when you're talking about yourself, it's not a hard topic. Surely you can organize your thoughts into your main points and start out with something cool, end with something cool, and get an A+, right? I knew it. I know you guys are super smart. All right, so that covers the documents. All right, so when you get ready to submit your speech, you may be thinking, Ms. Hunter, how are we gonna do this? All right, we're gonna do this because you're completely, totally online, all right? So because of COVID and all the different restrictions, a lot of the parameters that you would have in a face-to-face course are not here, in the sense that we have to social distance, we can't have a whole lot of people with us. And so we have designed the course to make it easy for you to submit your video while also having an audience. Okay, so here we go. You're going to record yourself speaking. Yes, you're going to record yourself. Feel free, if you have a family member, an auntie, a cousin, a bestie, a husband, a wife, a significant other, okay, that you want to help you and you would like for them to hold whatever recording device, sure, that works. If you have a tripod stand, like what I'm using right now, you can use that too. You can have an audience with you while you're speaking or not. And the reason why is because, like I said, the different parameters that we're kind of adjusting for COVID, we understand that people may not be able to have an audience specifically with them when they're speaking, okay? So we're making an exception here. But the way we're going to make this public is that you're going to share your video with the community, our class community of Hunterville. If you guys remember from the welcome video. Yes, I do call my courses Hunterville because I am the queen of Hunterville and you guys are my lovely, I'm not going to say my help or anything like that, but y'all are my students, y'all my peoples, okay? So we are a community, all right, in Hunterville. And so what is going to happen is you're going to record your speech, okay? And then you're going to submit that speech in the speech video assignment. After you submit your speech, you're going to go to the documents assignment and submit your documents that went along with that speech. And then the last thing you're going to do is submit your video again in the class forum. Okay, and when you submit that video in the class forum, then guess what? Everybody's going to be able to see it. And then you'll get feedback from your classmates and from me possibly that helps you out with your speeches. They're going to tell you what you did awesome with. And they might even say, hey, I really like your, the way you wrote your speech. I really appreciate how you did your main points, but you were kind of too soft. I couldn't hear you as well. Okay, so you'll get that feedback in a gentle, encouraging, polite, and respectful way, because in Hunterville we don't do disrespect. Okay, we do not do disrespect in Hunterville. Okay, so your classmates and your peers are going to give you feedback about your speech in the class forum, and you're going to give your classmates feedback, okay? And that's how that's going to work. It's super easy, okay? It's not hard to do. Matter of fact, I have actually posted a course guides folder at the top portion of our class site. Okay, so it has the syllabus there, and then there's a whole folder that says class guides or course guides. And in that folder, it has the template. It has all of the speech rubrics. It has all the speech assignments, and it has videos on how to upload your videos. What? Yes, Miss Hunter she be looking out for y'all, okay? It has the videos on how to upload your videos using a link or using an actual file, okay? I am not expecting anyone to give me CNN or ABC or NBC quality videos, all right? I expect you to use what you have. Do I need to say that again? I think I do. Use what you have, all right? There are guidelines in that course guides folder that instructs you on how to do your videos. You can do a video from your cell phone, from your iPad, from your webcam, from an actual camera. Some people actually have, cameras that can do video. You can use any of those things to record your video. The thing that I ask is that you're dressed professionally, meaning we're not going to have hoodies on and ball caps and look like we just finished cutting the grass, okay? We're not going to do that. We're going to do business casual dress, okay? I'm not expecting you to wear a prom dress or anything or a suit, but you need to be business casual. And I would like for you to have a podium of some sort. That means, and let me tell you, I've taught this class so many times at this school and at other schools, and it is amazing what people come up with to make a podium. You can use a box with a sheet over it. You can, one student, he was my favorite last semester because his mother, he was actually a high school student, his mother stacked her two side tables. You have a sofa and then you have those two side tables on the sofa. She stacked two sofa tables on top of each other and they put a sheet over top of it. And he stood there and he did a speech. There's no judgment, okay? That's the other thing about Hunterville. We don't judge in Hunterville, okay? I'm not expecting you to have the same level as someone on the news or someone on TV, okay? The whole point is that you are able to communicate your thoughts, communicate your main points using your transitions, and with good eye contact and good volume and good pacing and engagement and all those things. That is the main point. What your house looks like or what you do for a podium or anything like that is not a non-issue. But the whole point is that I want you to do your best to make that happen. Some people did videos in their homes. Other people do videos after work. I had military people do videos in their office, in their boss's office. I had nurses do videos in the nursing break room. Whatever you need to do, just get it done, okay? And so if you want to have an audience and you have the opportunity to have someone there with you when you're speaking, I always encourage that. But if you don't, it's okay. But what I need is your best from your video, and I need you to follow the directions, okay? One thing I'll go ahead and mention here about the video is you're not going to do the video like I'm doing right now. Right now, I am doing a wide shot, meaning it's going horizontal. I need the video to show your body so I can see all the way down to your feet. Yes, that's important. You may think, what in the world? That's important because I need to see your stature. I need to see if you're fidgeting, if you're leaning on something, if you're not standing up tall. All of those things are important. So you're going to turn your camera the tall way to make sure that your whole body shot is in the viewfinder. Okay? So that's the, run of the mill about videos. And I want to make sure to go over that really quickly. All right, the last thing is you will eventually have to do research for some of your speeches because you will have to give credible information for your informative speech and your persuasive speech. So you will use the library databases that you have at RCC, the NC Live, the opposing viewpoints and context, all the CQ researcher, all of those you'll be able to use at your, they'll be at your disposal to use for your research. So eventually, not right now, but eventually you will have to do some research, and that's going to also require an APA reference sheet. A lot of students say bibliography, that's MLA, but I have also put the APA guides in the course guide folder as well. Okay, so eventually, you don't have to worry about that right now. Right now, I need you to focus on the introductory speech, the self-introduction speech that you're going to be doing. And I need you to go ahead and check out the chapters in this module. And here's another thing. Our course is set up in modules, meaning 2 weeks, maybe 3, depending. Right now, this first module is closer to 3 weeks, okay, where I'm going to put all the stuff in there for you that you need to concentrate on for that module, and your due dates will be in that module. All right. As it stands right now, today is the 17th of September, the first week of class, and I have not opened all the other modules for you to see because I don't need you to be concerned about that right now. I need you to focus on module 1. But next week, I will go ahead and open all the other modules so that you will be able to view them all and see everything, see all of your due dates for the whole semester. Okay. I was just trying to give it to you a little bit at a time so I won't have people freaking out. Okay. So I think I covered everything. Yes, I have a note sheet here. All right. You know, it's not on this one, but it's right over here to help me remember everything that I'm supposed to tell you. Oh, the last thing is feel free to reach out to me. I'm your instructor. I'm here for you. All right. But like I said in the welcome video, there's only one of me and a bunch of you guys. And so please, please, please don't wait to the last second before you ask for help if you need help. Also, because, you know, with that, it's also for you. It's not just for me, but it's also for you so that you can be successful because you're not rushing. All right. Because part of this is practicing. You're going to have to prepare and practice. All right. So don't wait to the last second. The other thing is when you email me, do me a favor and let me know what class you're in. Hi, Miss Hunter. I'm in Public Speaking TO1. Okay. I need you to do that because that helps me understand what class you're coming from, especially if it's something that I need to look up specifically for you. And it keeps me from having to look through all of my classes or look through all these rosters to figure out which one. It just helps me out. Can you do that for me? I'm sure you can do that one thing for me. So when you email me, just let me know what class you're in and then ask your question, okay? And I'll be sure to answer you between 24 and 48 hours. I try to answer my emails as soon as I absolutely can. My office hours are listed on the syllabus. They're Tuesday and Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, so that's when I'm pretty much always going to be at my computer. But if you need me other times, still go ahead and email me. On the weekends, it may be the 48 hours. It may be the next business day. So I need you to, you know, don't wait till the last second. Don't wait till the last minute. Okay? So that's what I needed to tell you guys about contacting me. And, oh, no, I think that's it. Can y'all tell this is just the how y'all doing, how to get it done video? I hope you can tell because I did not practice for this video, but I guess you can probably tell what winging it looks like. This is what winging it looks like. Don't wing it for your speeches. Practice, okay? So hopefully that answers your questions and gives you kind of a broad overview of what is going on and how we're going to do this class, how you're going to be successful in this class. And I hope that that helps you. And again, if you have any questions or any concerns, just feel free to email me and I will get back with you ASAP, okay? You guys stay safe and I will see you guys in class.